Now, if you've been thinking about entering the economics niche, I've got something interesting for you. There's this channel called Mr. Finance that's doing something really interesting in that exact niche. And here's the thing, the channel is less than a month old. If you look here, you'll see that they posted their first video less than 3 weeks ago, but they're already clocking more than 30,000 subscribers in that short amount of time. The kind of content they're creating is also quite interesting. They're in the business economics explainer niche, with their content focusing on long-form videos that breaks down the actual cost of owning some of the businesses we all fantasize about. Things like the economics of owning a private jet, the actual cost of it. I mean, who wouldn't want to own a private jet? This channel actually goes through the trouble of laying out the real economics of owning one. Other things like a cruise ship, a hospital, airport, and more. These are the kind of topics that almost look fictional, things most of us have imagined owning, or maybe are planning to own sometime in the future. This channel takes that fantasy and shows you the economics of it, and then proceed to break them down into detail. But although their topics sound interesting, what's really helping them attract an audience is the thumbnails. If you put their thumbnails side by side with other channels, you'll notice they stand out. First, there's the white background, and beyond that, thumbnails are so different from the usual ones we're used to seeing in this niche. They really grab attention whenever one pops up on your screen. So that's what we're going to be covering in this video. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to create this style of content from scratch, how to come up with the topics all the way up to the thumbnails, and we're going to be using just one tool for the entire process. It'll cover everything including voiceover generation, animation, and everything else you're going to need. So let's get started. The name of the tool I'm referring to is Chat LLM by Abacus AI. To use the application, make sure you go to chatllm.abacus.ai. The link will be in the description of this video. This is the interface you're presented with. As you can see, when you scroll down, you'll notice they have a bunch of models you can use. There's GPT 5.6, Fable 5, Gemini 3.1 Pro, and a bunch more. They have access to all of these models right here. And the best part is that you can grab it for only $10 a month. Let me show you how to actually use the tool. Once you've signed up for an account, this is the interface you'll be presented with. At the center is the main chat window where we'll be doing everything. If you click here, they have chat, auto, agent, and custom bots. This other one also shows a bunch of models. They have Root LLM, Claude, Gemini, and more. But what we need now is a chat model, so we need to select one. Normally, you'd go with Fable 5, or maybe any other available option. But in this case, we're actually going to leverage Root LLM to simplify the selection process. What this does is that Chat LLM, Abacus AI, chooses the right model for your specific task. So let's test it out. Depending on what you ask it to do, it's going to pick the right tool for the job. Make sure that's selected, and then copy the topic prompt from this Google Doc. As usual, the link to the document will be available on Discord and Skool. Once you've pasted the prompt, you'll notice a placeholder requesting for 10 to 30 titles from the channel. So what you're going to do is open the channel page and then grab their titles. In this case, I'm just going to copy them and then do a bit of cleanup. It doesn't matter if you leave it without cleaning it up, but I like to keep things neat. You don't need too many. About 10 should work perfectly. Once you have everything cleaned up, simply hit send. And Root LLM will decide the best AI model for the task. In this case, it selected GPT 5.6 Terra, which is pretty cool. Now, the prompt was created to identify the different formulas in the topics the channel creates. But it looks like the channel uses a single formula, which typically starts with the economics of. If you look at step 2, it's giving us these topics: the economics of owning a casino, a theme park, a luxury vending machine business, a nightclub, a yacht, zoo, and more. Now select your topic and move on to the next step, which is script writing. For that, make sure to go back to the Google Doc and copy the script prompt. Paste it in here. And as usual, you need to make sure you add your topic. In this case, I'm just going to use the economics of owning a zoo. Before you hit send, don't forget to grab a few transcripts from the channel you're modeling. Put them inside a Word document and upload it as an attachment to the prompt. This will help the system better understand their writing style. The AI will now give us the script framework. The average word count for the scripts is about 5,100 words. It breaks down the entire structure and the allocation of word count for each section as well. The opening formula the channel likes to use. Then it goes through voice narration, sentence style, engagement technique. It breaks everything down for you. As you can see, it's using the same introduction style as the channel. And then it goes through and creates the full-length script. Obviously, you can review the script to make sure it sounds the way you want. But once you're all right with the results, it's time to move on to voiceover. I'm just going to copy a small part of it, since this is just for the demo. But you need to make sure your full script is copied. Once you have have the text, go to image/video and click this. You'll notice the option for speech, so select that. You're given this option. Since you want text to speech, make sure that's selected. They have 11 Labs, Minimax, OpenAI, and some others as well. We're going to go with 11 Labs. Choose that, and then for the model, you can choose between Flash, Multilingual, or even V3. Select the voice that you want to use and paste your script. Chat LLM by Abacus AI is going to generate the full voiceover in seconds. Feel free to play it to make sure it sounds exactly as you want before download. Now it's time to generate image and video prompts for our script. What you're going to do is make sure you have a few screenshots from the channel. Once the upload is finished, go back to the Google Doc and copy this image prompt. At the bottom, you'll see there's a full script placeholder here. So make sure you have your script ready and then paste it. I'm just pasting the short version of it, but in your case, you're going to need to paste the full-length version. Then once you're done, hit this button. What it's going to do is extract the visual style. As you can see, there's his line work, the character design, the background, the on-screen text, the composition, the overall look. It's going to extract everything like that. And once it's done, now you have the script breakdown as well. In this case, since I only pasted a short version of the script, just under 2 minutes of it, it created 13 scenes. So for the 13 scenes, we have the first image prompt here, and then there's the video prompt for animating that same image. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that the channel we're modeling doesn't animate their images. They simply create the AI images without any form of movement. So what you can do is animate yours. If you want to add a bit more to it, instead of just leaving it static, I'm going to copy this and go back to this page. For the images, I'm going to use Nano Banana 2, 16:9 aspect ratio, 2K resolution. The results look pretty decent. The only issue with these images is the character. You don't really get very consistent character results this way. The good news is that you can use your own character to ensure consistency. You can create the character yourself and then use that same character throughout. Let me show you. Go back to the document and look for this alternate prompt. Paste it inside, and then don't forget to add your script again here. What happens now is that just like before, you get the visual styles once again. But the interesting thing is that when you come down here, you'll see there's now a second step for character sheet options. So here you have an option for the first character, then a second option, then a third. You have 4 options for the character. Simply test out the available options to identify the character that you want to use for your video. The end result is a character sheet that will help maintain consistency in your content. Once you have the character you like, just go ahead and download it. Add the character sheet here and then type this command. It's going to generate the prompts using the uploaded sheet. Now you can go back to the image generation page and see the kind of results that you get. Don't forget to add the same character as reference. Check this out. We have a character that actually looks like the one from our reference sheet. It matches perfectly. The clothing, the face, everything matches the character perfectly. And the same applies to this image as well. So feel free to repeat this for your other images. Animation is also quite simple. We have some of the best video generation models on the market right now. Seedance 2, Kling 3, VO 3.1, and more. Keep in mind that high-end models like Seedance 2 and Kling 3 can be really expensive. So if you're on a budget, I recommend going with Grok Imagine. Choose the duration and paste your prompt. Once all your clips have been generated, it's time to put everything together using CapCut. Add your voiceover inside the timeline, and then start arranging your clips according to the narration. Once you're done with this, just add your favorite filter and expand it to cover the full video. Don't forget to add captions as well, and apply a template. Once everything looks all right, go ahead and export at your preferred resolution. The last step is to create the thumbnail. Go back to the Google Doc and copy everything under thumbnails. Paste it here, and don't forget to add your topic as well. In this case, the economics of owning a zoo. The AI will go ahead and create a few concepts for you, in addition to the image prompts. Test them all out and see which one you feel actually conveys the topic best. You can even add a bit of contrast and saturation to the image inside Photoshop if you want to enrich the color. Anyway, I hope this helps you get started in this niche. Thank you, and see you in the next one.